Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today we are going to do a friendship reading for Blackpink, but in this case it's going to be Jisoo and Jennie, which is one that my sister actually asked for a while back, and I was just like, when we do friendship readings and it comes up, we'll do it. And today is that day. So we're going to start off by figuring out one card to represent their connection. So one card to represent the connection between Jisoo and Jennie. We have water creation. I have a feeling this came up for somebody else. Just don't really remember who at the moment, but yeah. Now I'm going to take out a card to that will represent each individual. So what card represents Jisoo? We have the Knight of Coins. Bloop. And then one card to represent Jennie. We have the Ace of Coins. Interesting. Okay, so this tells me that it actually makes total sense, funnily enough. So the water card here, it's supposed to represent the connection that they both have, or the card that represents their connection talks about creation. It talks about working from their emotions, working from a very stable and calm place. Here we have a sense of being pure and being very knowledgeable, because the white hair made me think of someone that's knowledgeable, and the purity came from having the water and the doves. It made me think of someone that's purifying themselves with water. So I have a feeling that Jisoo and Jennie probably like to be near water, or it would be funny if one of them's afraid of water, funnily enough. I don't know, you guys tell me. And also this crown of flowers makes me think of someone that is very abundant with their mind. So I think both of them are very creative, or when they work together, they get a lot of ideas, a lot of projects, and a lot of things that they want to do. So they're very good at planning. And seeing how this person has like her hands out like this and the water flowing through, it makes me think that both of them are very balanced and they balance each other very well. And it also makes me think that emotions and communication just flows very easily between both of them. But I want to actually point out the cards that represent them, because I find that very interesting. So we have the Knight of Coins with Jisoo, and then with Jennie we have the Ace of Coins. So they're both coins, telling me that both of them have earth elements. This Knight of Coins is more of a Virgo energy, so this tells me that Jisoo is more of like someone that likes routine, someone that enjoys to work. And when I mean routine, it doesn't have to be traditional, like wake up at this hour and do this and do that. No, it's just whatever she finds her routine. Like if she wakes up and she needs to eat a chocolate when she wakes up, that's her routine. That's what I mean. So I do feel that Jisoo is more about someone that follows her own routine, someone that likes to analyze the situation and do things based on her plans. She also strikes me as someone that likes to travel, and someone that has a very good eye. The words that came to my mind was actually keen eye. So someone that has a very good eye as to what her goals are, where to go, and how to do things. And on the other hand, the card that represents Jennie is the Ace of Coins. This tells me that Jennie is very good at starting new projects. She gets a lot of opportunities, or she's very good at seeking out those opportunities. This tells me also with these white flowers, there's a sense of I do remember this one. So with the Ace of Coins, it's supposed to represent the fairy tale. I think it will be a fairy tale of what is it called? The magical bean. I forgot the name of the person though. But it's supposed to be like the bean that you plant and it grows and it sends you to heaven, pretty much. So yeah, this feels like a sense of planting seeds and opportunities are grown. So I do feel that Jennie, the card that represents her, is supposed to be about new beginnings. It is supposed to be someone that is able to find good opportunities to make those projects that she's desiring and wanting to do happen. So I do feel that if you combine both of these energies, both of them are very good at making money, or they're very good with their careers, or they're very good with their work, or they're very good at making projects just happen, or any material things that you can think of, they work. Because Jennie is very good at finding opportunities, and Jisoo is very good at following her own routine, just getting work done, and having a very good eye for her next goals, or how to continue working and moving forward. So let's just jump into like the other cards. So the first thing is, how does she see Jennie? Okay, so 2 cards popped out. I'll take them. We have the Six of Pentacles reverse and the Chariot reverse. The first thing that I heard, funnily enough, was someone that is afraid to move forward. Interesting. Now, with Jennie, how does Jennie see Jisoo? Oh, 2 cards came up. Okay. We have the 5 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. So, it's funny. So with Jisoo, we have the Chariot reverse and the Six of Pentacles reversed. So I do feel that I forgot what were the words that I just mentioned, but the feeling that I'm getting though is a sense of finding it very difficult to move forward. So Jisoo is able to see how Jennie struggles to move forward, or is able to see how Jennie may find it difficult to make choices because of past experiences that may have held her back, or past baggage that kind of comes forward and makes it difficult for her to make decisions or move forward. Or maybe this is the other one, is that the Chariot could be reversed because maybe Jennie has many like options and decisions that she can make and many paths that she can take, and because of that, wanted or not, it's difficult for Jennie to just find a specific path to take and go fully through that. And I think Jisoo is able to see those difficulties that Jennie goes through. The other thing is that the Six of Pentacles reverse tells me that Jisoo is very good at seeing like when Jennie's out of balance, because the Six of Pentacles talks about balance, and it talks about fortune. It talks about having an equal give and take relationship or connection, may it be with a person or may it be with a situation or a project. So I do feel that Jisoo is very good at seeing when Jennie's out of balance, or is in disharmony or stuff like that, or she's able to see that all the options that Jennie has causes Jennie to not be able to make the assessment that is clear for her. Or maybe Jennie sees all of these doors being open, but what is it called when someone is exhausted from making a choice because of all the choices that have been made previously? So I do feel that maybe Jennie's tired of making decisions, picking doors, trying to analyze which path is the right one, and Jisoo is able to see that. On the other hand, Jennie sees how this fiery yet loving energy from Jisoo. And what I mean by that is we have the 5 of Wands, and that talks about fighting and quarrel and like bickering even, or disagreements, conflict. But then we have the 10 of Cups right next to it. So it kind of feels like Jennie sees Jisoo as someone that she can argue with and have discussions without worrying about actually fighting to the point that their friendship doesn't work. I feel that the 10 of Cups shows that at the end of the day, those arguments make them stronger. Those disagreements make them respect each other and their decisions and their point of view. So I do feel that Jennie sees value in the clashing of energies that they may have together, the disagreements that they could have, or maybe if they ever fight or something, they're able to reconcile pretty well and pretty quickly and have like a better and a happier happily ever after with that 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is a wish come true and fulfillment, because to me it's that the happily ever after, right? Everything's good, everything's great, and it's like the end of a cycle. In this sense, it will be an emotional happiness and fulfillment. So I do feel that Jennie sees value in the difficulties that they may encounter as people. The next card that I'm going to take out is going to represent how Jisoo and Jennie like to spend their time together. So I'm going to take this one. I'll put the other ones away. So we have magnetism with attraction. So I feel that, funnily enough, I feel that both of them really like to just, maybe they like to watch movies that are sci-fi for some reason. That kind of came to mind. But with magnetism and attraction, the image that I saw was that if they're very flirty, they like to go together and just flirt with other people. and just attract a bunch of attention or people, or they like to talk about the things that they enjoy and the things that they like and the things that they find very interesting. May it be the cosmos, or may it be like the Furano that they saw on the corner or whatever. They like to talk about the things that they enjoy. They like to talk about the things that make them happy, and also the things that make them hopeful. I did feel a sense of like whatever their dreams are, they like to talk about it, or they like to visualize the future that they're working towards and aspiring to have, and the how should I put it, path, goals, I get stuff like that, right? Like the path that they want to take to make their dreams come true and make their goals a reality. They like to talk about that and start like dreaming of how that future will look for them. It feels like both of them are very ambitious, so I do feel that they really enjoy talking about their ambitions with each other. And maybe the law of attraction, like they like to talk about how they're going to manifest and make their dreams come true and stuff along those lines. They may even really like to talk about their childhood, and what they dreamed of doing when they were young, and how that has changed over time and stuff like that. The next card I'm going to take out is going to tell me what they like about each other. So what does Jisoo like about Jennie? We have the Magician. So talking about the law of attraction and manifestation, we have the Magician. What does Jennie like about Jisoo? What? We have the Knight of Swords. Okay. So the thing that Jisoo likes about Jennie, we have the Magician. So she likes that Jennie has a very good, not good skill, but has the awareness of knowing how to manifest what she desires. Jennie's very good at finding those opportunities and making them real. Whatever her dreams are, she knows how to go for them. She knows how to wait for the right opportunities, make the right connections to make those opportunities happen and make her dreams come true. Because the Magician is talking about someone that has all the tools, the ability, and even the knowledge to make something happen and make it true and make it real. So with this Magician, it feels like Jisoo really likes how Jennie knows how to work with her skills and with her abilities, with the people she knows, so with her connections and with life. Like, Jennie's very good at working with all the elements and everything at her hand to make her dreams come true and find those opportunities and take advantage of the opportunities that are being offered to her as well. So I do feel that Jisoo really admires the manifestation power that Jennie has. On the other hand, this one has me a little bit confused, but the thing that Jennie likes about Jisoo is the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords talks about stress and anxiety. So I don't really know how that could be something good. Maybe the one thing that I can think of is that I think Jennie may really like to see that vulnerable side of Jisoo when, this Nine of Coins is Virgo energy, and Virgos tend to be prone to being very anxious and having a lot of nervous energy, because Virgos tend to have very, very high expectations of themselves, very high standards, and always striving for perfection. So that could cause a lot of mental stress for a Virgo. So I do feel that this Nine of Swords kind of talks about the thing that she likes about Jisoo potentially is that Jisoo goes to Jennie to tell her about her issues when it comes to stress, when it comes to worries, and even nightmares. And I want to mention that this kind of goes well with this magnetism card, because it feels like this kid is like waking up. So I do feel that I wouldn't be surprised if sometimes they like to talk about like actual dreams, like, oh, they wake up and it's like, oh, I had a dream about this, I had a dream about that, stuff along those lines. The other question that we have is what have they learned from each other. So what has Jisoo learned from Jennie? We have the Six of Cups reverse. Okay. And what has Jennie learned from Jisoo? We have the Hermit reversed. So the thing that Jisoo has learned from Jennie is how to let go of the past, because the Six of Cups reverse is like feels like letting go of past connections, or maybe unhealthy relationships, is like let go of them. So I do, or like any emotional attachment that puts Jisoo out of balance. She has learned from Jennie how to get rid of that, or how to not work with that, or how to even identify connections that are not helpful or beneficial or equal balance to Jisoo. Here we have oranges and greens. So having a healthy solar plexus and a healthy heart chakra. So that means, the solar plexus talks about confidence, optimism, and creativity. So it's like putting in the heart space talks about, what Jisoo truly desires and what makes her feel happy and comfortable. So I do feel that what she has learned from Jennie is how to be a lot more confident, how to work from her heart space and not let anyone else get in the way of her balance and her harmony. On the other hand, what Jennie has learned from Jisoo is how to get out of her hermit mode. So the hermit is someone that goes into isolation to learn about themselves and find enlightenment and get to know themselves better. But with it being reversed, it's kind of like someone that is getting out of that energy, someone that is learning how to move away from being on their own so much and finally going out there, putting themselves out there. So I do feel that Jennie may be an introvert, or maybe an individual that prefers to just stay to do her own thing and work on her own goals, and maybe not hang out with a lot of people. So I do feel that unless it's business related, I don't think Jennie really goes out of her way to be with people. I think she is okay being on her own, or she could just be an introvert that naturally just gets exhausted being with other people. So I do feel that with this hermit card, Jennie has learned from Jisoo how to like go out of her shell a little bit. The last card that we have is my favorite question, which is, why did Jisoo and Jennie meet? We have motion, air with number 22. So it seems like there's a sense of bringing balance to each other. With this motion card, air, it makes me think that they met, so like that they're able to go with the flow. So they were able to learn how to communicate, how to make their ideas go wild, how to bounce ideas from each other and inspire each other. Again, the cards that represent them is the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Coins. Did I just say the Ace of Cups? The Ace of Coins and the Knight of Coins. I don't know why I said cups. So yeah, so there's a sense of like they're both on the same wavelength as to what they desire and how they go about making their dreams come true. It's a very earthy type of way, physical, goal orientated, stable and consistent, very persistent as well. So they both kind of see eye to eye how that works, and because of that, with this motion card and this air, I'm thinking of like horsepower. So they met each other so that they're able to like energize each other and motivate each other. Wait a minute. If you look at the bottom, it feels like there's a balloon right here. So it made me think of Up. Funnily enough, you know how there's balloons in the house, so it feels like they met so like that they can show each other with their own actions that the impossible can be possible, to show each other and inspire each other that anything can happen, that miracles are a thing. So I do feel that they met to energize each other and motivate each other. By just being themselves is enough. They didn't have to go out of their way to motivate each other. It's like they just did their own thing, and they worked so well together because they're kind of similar in their approach of things, or at least how they view things is similar enough that they're able to create a connection where they are both understanding of each other and therefore being able to inspire each other as well. So with this air card, I'm also getting very strong communication, as well as very good intellect and a very good sense of reasoning and judgment on how to do things. So they met just to be very understanding of each other as well. But yeah, it's just to move forward. But with all of that said, that is the end of this reading. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you find it entertaining or fun. This one was very straightforward, and I'm very happy for the straightforward energy that they have. I found it very interesting, and I do have to say that this one was very fun, as it is very grounded and stable in the sense of, I guess, I didn't feel like my head was scattered anywhere. I felt like this was very straightforward, to the point, and I'm very happy with that. So yeah, I'll leave that there. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you on the next one. Love and healing from my part to you, and thank you for watching. Bye!